how to create tension in jazz piano with this super chord voicing. Hi folks, Greg Lloyd here, professional piano player and creator of Classical to Jazz Piano, with a quick tip for you to help you along with your jazz journey. Would you like a cool voicing that is easy to play and creates tension in your playing? How about a great way to get that hip contemporary sound playing outside the tonality using this chord voicing and the whole tone scale? Can you read music? Well, if this is you, then stick around, as I'm going to show you how to do this right now. This is really cool stuff. All right, before we kick off, make sure that you download the guide below, print it off, and you're good to go. Plus, do subscribe, hit that bell, and the like button. Okay, so how to create tension in jazz piano with this super cool voicing. So to start with, you know that the traditional C minus 7 in root position. So we've got 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7. So how to get this, I mean, that's a cool voicing, but how to get it a bit more hip and to get a bit more tension in there is to play it like here at the top of the page here on your PDF. So we're going to play the root in the left hand. We're going to put a perfect fourth and then a perfect fourth again. Okay, so we're going to call that a stack of fourths in the left hand. Okay, a stack. Okay, so there it is there. Sounds pretty cool already, doesn't it? So, and then another cool thing to do would be to put the E flat, which is the flat 3, and then the 5th on the top, and then the flat 7th on the top again. So what a cool sound that is, all right? So you've got your stack of fourths and then a major triad on the top. As you see that there, okay? A major triad, and in this case it's an E flat major triad. So there's the hip voicing. So C minus 7, 11. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay? What I thought I'd do is I'd show you how to play this chord voicing with the 2 whole tone scales. So if you don't know what the whole tone scale is, no worries. It's here. I'm going to show you what it is right now. So a whole tone scale is a scale that's made up of whole tones. So there are 2 whole tone scales and there are 6 notes in each scale. We go to the key of C, and if you look at your free guide there, number 1, we're going to look at the one that starts on C now, okay? So if you go up a whole tone, and you go up a whole tone again, so you go up to the E, go up to the F sharp, from F to F sharp, G sharp, B flat, and then a C on top again, okay? And there is your whole tone scale in C, okay? Pretty hip sounding, isn't it? Cool. So the fingering that I'm using is 1, 2, and then I'm going under, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you're going to go up the octave, you tuck under again, and off you go. But if you're going to go, obviously, just 1 octave, you end on the 5th finger. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. With the left hand, I start with 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then back down. Okay, but the fingering is completely up to you. But that's just a suggestion. But as long as you play the scale even, you can use any fingering that you like. So moving on to the next whole tone scale, we're going to move it up a semitone. All right, and we're going to play whole tones from here. So D flat to E flat to F, F to G, G to A to B, and then B to C sharp. And there's our whole tone scale there. Pretty hip sounding, isn't it? So the fingering again that I'm using here is 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. But again, it's up to you. So with the left hand, I'm starting on 3, 3, 2, 1, and then going 3, 2, 1, 2. Okay, but again, it's up to you, whatever fingering that you like to use. So there's only 2 whole tone scales. If you wanted to play the D whole tone scale, you'd end up playing the C whole tone scale, but starting on the D. So it gets a bit head-wrecking, but you get the idea. And if you want to play the E flat whole tone scale, you'd start on the E flat, and you'd end up playing the D flat whole tone scale, okay? If you just move up the whole tone scale and you'll get your next scale or your next whole tone scale. So there's only 12, okay? There's only 12 scales. So there's your whole tone scales, but if that just all went over your head, don't worry about it. Just look at the 2 whole tone scales here for today, okay? So I thought I'd give you this cool voicing, which creates great tension, I think, with the whole tone scale, moving up the whole tone scale. A cool thing about this whole tone scale is that Art Tatum and Thelonious Monk use this scale all the time. So it's an awesome scale to get under your belt. So, and this voicing is also a cool voicing that we're going to check out right now, which is the stack of fourths like we mentioned before earlier, and the major triad in the right hand. And we're going to move this through the whole tone scale, okay? And we're going to move it up, okay? So there's the first one, okay? So C minus 7, 11, okay? Then moving it up to the D minus 7, 11, okay? And then E minus 7, 11, okay? Then F sharp minor 7, 11, okay? G sharp minus 7 or A flat, if you want to look at it that way, that's okay as well, 11. So G sharp minus 7, 11, okay? That's pretty cool. And we're going up to the next one. So A sharp minus 7, 11 or B flat minus 7, 11. And then I just thought I'd put the 2 on top again because just to make it sound cool because I think we're kind of used to hearing like 8-note scales. So just sort of put those 2 from the bottom up the top again, okay? So they sound pretty cool, don't they? So you can hear those sounds. If you look at the left hand there, notice that left hand is the whole tone scale. And I've written on the G sharp there, I put the octave lower, just so it's easier to read, okay? Because I know it can get, when those nasty lines come up the top there, it gets hard to read on the music. Moving on to the next whole tone scale, all right, and we're going to play that hip voicing, the stack of fourths again in the left hand, and then with the right hand we've got our E major triad to start off, to kick this one off, okay? So there's our stack of fourths from the D flat. Check that out. So you got your D flat minus 7, 11. Then you've got your E flat minus 7, 11, okay? Then you've got your F minus 7, 11, okay? Then your G minus 7, 11, A minus 7, 11, and then B minus 7, 11, okay? And again, I just put those 2 on top again, okay? So how cool does that sound? That sounds pretty cool to me. Okay, so this is a great way to get outside the tonality, is to use this voicing of the major triad on top and then the stack of fourths in the left hand, okay? And you can move around, moving up the whole tone scale, all right? So this kind of thing, 2, 3, 4. Lovely effects, you know, lovely kind of movements there. So they really do create a bit of tension. So this is why I love this voicing so much. It's a really hip way to get that contemporary sound into your playing. All right, take your time learning all this stuff and enjoy. If you are enjoying the content on this channel, please do subscribe and click that bell to be notified when the new videos arrive. This will help me, help you, because as the channel grows, I'll be able to focus on it more, therefore giving you more and more awesome content. Also, check out the Facebook and Instagram links below, and of course, the Classical to Jazz Piano website. Plus, as this is a new channel, and I really want to help you guys cut through the confusion of learning jazz piano and transform your piano playing. So, do you have a question for me on jazz piano? What are you stuck on? Let me know below in the comment area, or you can email me at greg@classicaltojazzpiano.com. Okay, so take it easy, and I'll see you soon.